This conference will now be recorded.
Hello guys, welcome back. So here now in this session we are going to see fiscal year variant. Practically we'll see how it is going to be set up. So in previous session what I have done guys, I have shown like I have explained theoretically. Okay, so now here this time we'll create this fiscal year variant. How to set up this fiscal year variant guys? It's quite easy. I'll show you here. And even in previous what to say session, if you are able to remember, then let me give the user ID and password. Okay, so how to define guys? OB29. If you guys are able to remember in previous session what I have done, I have created T0. Okay, and simply saved it T0. So either you need to click on new entry, or else if you want me to create from beginning, then no issues. I'll just delete it and I'll save it, and then so what you have to do now, you need to click on new entry here, just T0 or descriptions. Let's suppose I'm going to calendar year. I told you guys it's quite simple. You can set up calendar year in the sense some descriptions you need to give, and here you have to apply a check mark. Number of posting periods can be given. So I'm going to create April to March. Okay, this is not at all calendar year, so don't apply any check mark here, right? Number of posting period, special posting period maximum 4 can be given guys. Now select it and double click on periods. Here is the things which whatever I've explained in theoretically, now it's time to configure practically. So here once again new entry, and first of all month, in the sense Jan, Feb, March is not going to be specified guys. Instead of that, number numeric digits are going to be specified. 1 equals to Jan, second equals to Feb, like that. So simply here I'll just copy this one till 12, right, and I'm going to paste it. Apart from this, days, so I'll tell you guys now. You have to here in February month, in like it depends like whether it is leap year or not, right? So it will be 28 days and 29 days. Generally 29 days. In case of leap year and all, it is going to be 28 days guys. Here always you have to give maximum 29 days itself guys. Whenever leap year is there, automatically system is going to, because system is going to consider 28 days. If you want to perform this testing, you can perform it, you can see it, right? Because apart from these all configurations guys, there will be some other configurations coming from other modules, like we are having calendars and all. Calendars are going to be defined. Okay, so here in SAP, like some standard calendar is already given by SAP, right? So as for that, automatically system is going to identify like leap year and all. So here you have to give the maximum 29, then once again 31, then 30, then 31, then 30, 31, 31, 30. These are the number of days in every month that I have specified. Now, if I say that we are using non-calendar year, that to April to March. In that case, what is happening, guys? April to March means here, this is the first period. So give first, right? So simply, this is what I'm going to copy, and I'm going to paste it. Okay, so this one, this fourth month is first period. And if you talk about year shift, then what will happen guys? Year shift will be for these all things are going to be 0 because falling in the current year. These 3 months are going to fall in the next calendar year, even though it is the part of current calendar year itself, sorry, current financial year itself, January, February, March, but as per calendar year, as per non-calendar year, this January, February, March, let's suppose 2021 is the part of 2020 itself, because 2020 is not ended yet. It is going to be end in like 31st of March 2021. But as per calendar year, that is a different, like 2021 is a different year, right? So how system will come to know that this 21 is actually 20 itself? So here we are going to specify year shift, -1, -1, -1, and then again -1. So 2020 -1, 2021 -1. So system will come to know it is 2020 itself, right? So you just press enter and you need to save it. So this fiscal year variant T0 I have defined for Tata Motor. That is, like, we know how SAP will come to know, guys. So we need to assign it also, right? /n OB 37, and here we are going to assign, give your company code TM00, and what is our fiscal year variant, guys? T0. Press enter and save it. So this is how what we have done. We have assigned also, right? I'll tell you guys, still if you're having, let's suppose some more, if still you're having some doubt, then don't worry, because once we post the transaction, once again I'll explain this logic practically. Practically means with more clarity. Practically means here I'm explaining everything practically here, right? But still, once I post the transaction, then you'll be having more and more clarity, right? So once we proceed further, the clarity will be more and more, because like still we are having like very few session like we have covered, right? Still lots of other topics are yet to come. Okay, so now here what we have done, we have defined fiscal year variant and we have assigned with our company code. Now there was one more thing, guys. I told you that what is this variant, right? This also you need to know. So I'll tell you, the variant is nothing but it is called reusable configurations. Reusable configurations means, let's suppose we are having Tata Motor, Tata Steel, Tata Chemical, Tata Hotel Group. Okay, these all are different company codes. Okay, now, so I have defined this fiscal year variant T0. T0 means what, guys? T0 means April to March. So even Tata Steel, Tata Chemical, Tata Hotel Group, these organizations are also based out of like India itself, then they are going to follow the same fiscal year, April to March. So instead of defining four different fiscal year, guys, fiscal year variant, what is happening, we are going to will define only one fiscal year, that is T0, and the same is going to be assigned to all four company code. So here what will happen, now this is also April to March, for this one also April to March, this one also April to March, this one is also April to March. So fiscal year variant is nothing but reusable configurations. It means once we have defined T0, it can be assigned to multiple company code, right? Likewise, so if all company codes are following like April to March, so if I say like July month is which period, guys? Fourth period, right? So July month is fourth period. So if I say like fourth period supposed to be opened, right? So fourth period doesn't mean that it is like for every company code it is going to be open separately. No. Now we are having posting period also is going to be defined as a variant itself, posting period variant, TPPV. So the same TPPV is going to be assigned to other company code also, TS00, and right. So the same posting period variant is going to be assigned to other company code also. So what is the benefit here, guys? So the benefit is, and transactions, postings are getting opened, posting periods are getting open against posting period variant. And this posting period variant we have assigned to all these 4 company codes, right? It means if I say like period number 4, period 4 like 2020, period 4 2020, open for which posting period? This TPPB. And this is assigned to 4 company code or like 10 company code or 12 company code. It means for all company code, period number 4 is open, right? And for all company code, remaining periods are closed. So instead of repeating the same things at 4 times, like let's suppose if we are not going to be defined as a variant, then what is happening? If simply instead of like sometime what is happening, there might be a question. Okay, the question in the sense like interviewer may ask, you tell me why we define posting period as a variant, right? First of all, or is like you tell me the logic behind creation of posting period variant. Because here, first of all, you have to create a posting period variant, one step. Second step, you have to assign this posting period variant against company code. And then in third steps, we are going to open the period against posting period variant, right? Instead of that, why not to open this period directly against company code itself? If SAP allow us to open period against company code itself, then these 2 steps are not required. In a single step simply we are going to open and close the periods against company code itself. Why SAP is saying that no, you have to create posting period variant, you need to assign it to company code, and then only you can be able to open and close the period. So guys, it's only because of SAP says that if you're having one company code, then you are saying that yes, we can open against the company code itself. But what about a group organization which is having 100 subsidiary? It means 100 company codes are there. Out of 100 company codes, or like 80 company codes or 50 company codes or 20 company codes are there, right? So here, if all company codes are following the same fiscal year, financial year, right? It means against company code, if we are going to open and close the period, then 40 times, if 40 company codes are there, then 40 times we need to maintain the same thing. Instead of that, create a posting period variant and assign against all 40 company code, and against this posting period variant, once I have opened a particular period, automatically it got opened for all company code. This is what the benefit. So variant is what, guys? Variant is the reusable configurations. Once we have defined a particular posting period variant, it will assign to multiple company codes. Like let's suppose 4 company codes are already there, right? Now Tata Group has started a new business. Let's suppose in cement industry, they have, let's suppose they started their manufacturing. So this is a new, venture, right? So in that case, again, SAP is going to be installed because plant, corporate office, everything is there for that. So SAP is going to install. So in that case, what is happening, guys? In that case, SAP installations means a new company code is going to be created. But posting period variant is already created. Fiscal year variant is already created. So same fiscal year variant and posting period variant is going to assign against the newly created company code, right? So these 2 steps need not to, like once we have created this, okay, later on no creation is required, simply assignment is going to happen. Okay, so this is what the benefit, guys. So posting period variant is what, guys? Posting period variant is a reusable configurations. Once we have created, now later on what is happening, it can be assigned to multiple company code, and every company code will be able to, if it is going to be assigned to other company code, then this is applicable to other company codes also. This is what the logic behind creating this posting period as a variant, fiscal year as a variant. Even we are having field status variant also, right? So whichever these variants are there, this is a reusable configurations, guys. If somebody asks what do you mean by variant, what is the logic behind this, in that case you have to explain like this, that variant means it is reusable configurations. We have created one fiscal year variant and it can be assigned to multiple company codes. It can be assigned to multiple company codes. It means if April to March I have defined, so these configurations we have done against where? Against T0. This T0 is going to be assigned against 4 company code, then all 4 company codes are going to follow this April to March itself. This setting is applicable for all these 4 company codes. This is what the logic is, okay? So that's all in this session, guys. and in next session again I'm going to explain the next topic.